Hey, we're here at Industrial Immersive Week in Houston, Texas. I'm here with Kevin, who's one of the most respected thought leaders in the industry, I would say, in the digital twin ecosystem, and you're gracing us with your presence here in Houston. You left Nice, France, where you live, which is gorgeous. So thanks for being here. And we've partnered the VRARA Association with Industrial Immersive Week, and I know you're respected and have been here before, right?
Well, so Houston is not new to me. When I was with Compact, I used to come here quite a lot back in the 90s and the 2000s. It's actually my first time here at Industrial Immersive. Now Sean Gear, the guy who runs it, is a friend of mine, and he was on to me, oh, you must come, and this is the first year that I've managed to line up my travel to be here. So it's been a fascinating couple of days.
Nice. And I know you were moderating panels, you're speaking. What's the most exciting topic that you discussed while you were here?
So obviously the whole Industrial Immersive, it's about immersive experiences. Mm-hmm. And I suppose what was fascinating was that we're all in the same industry, and here in Houston you look at the energy industry and whatever. Yeah. And some people talk about it's an immersive experience, some people it's the digital twin, it's XR, it's spatial, it's whatever. We're all kind of talking about the same thing. We're using different words. And of course, everybody has a different definition of a digital twin and whatever. But long story short, it's all about how are we digitizing the world we live in and creating immersive experiences that we can better consume the data that's coming at us.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I gave a talk on XR, AI, and drones, and the convergence of the three of those, because they have value independently. But when you combine them, and you're seeing some of the amazing stuff where drones are flying in, scanning with computer vision, taking BIM models, and those are being used not only for compliance, but then also for training purposes. And then you combine that with VR training, tools. I mean, it gets really cool, and the energy sector probably has the most at stake. It's because you've got this very high value proposition where a mistake could cost millions of dollars or lives, right? So it's really critical to leverage this new technology. So it's cool to see all of the companies here coming together.
And it's fascinating to see where people are what I call stacking the use cases. And what I mean by that was like when I started out in Intel, we used to do drones. We're using drones to do flare stack inspections. And if you could do it with a drone without shutting down the flare stack, you save millions because you didn't have to shut down the refinery.
Wow.
But now you roll forward a couple of years and it's like people are saying, well, I'm not just doing the drone inspection for a flare stack, I'm building a digital twin and I'm using it for training and whatever. So there's more and more, we're doing the same thing, but we're using it for different use cases, so you get more value. You then throw in the fact that we're not building silos of applications anymore. They're kind of joined together.
Yeah.
So we get this kind of digital thread of different digital twins, and then you throw in AI. I said in my session yesterday, I honestly believe AI will fundamentally change the way we do everything over the next couple of years. We're already seeing it.
Yeah.
So that convergence of technologies. And a lot of the times we were saying, well, it's hard to get XR into the enterprise because I have to break down the data silos and pull all the data together and whatever. And I was seeing that I have to do that to get the XR project across the line.
Yeah.
Well, to be quite honest, you have to break down all the silos now to get your AI working.
Yeah.
And XR can piggyback on top. So I think there's a lot of the plumbing is going to be done.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
So I think that we'll see a lot of faster adoption of some of this technology because a lot of the plumbing is going to be done anyway.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's really well said. I believe in that, exactly what you said, and you might not know this, but a few months ago I launched the Applied AI Association.
I'm well aware of it.
Maybe we want to get you involved in that in some capacity, but it's growing fast, like faster than anything.
Well, I've been in the IT industry for 30 years. Obviously, the hype cycle is getting better. But I have never seen a technology adopted so fast, so quickly from the ChatGPT moment.
Yeah.
Now, in the world I live in, ChatGPT is large language model. But you see what all the Siemens, the NVIDIAs are doing with foundational models, world language models for industrial data.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole different ball game. With time series, real-time data. I think we're just scratching the surface. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Oh God, it's a bit scary at times as well, right? It's a bit of digital fatigue out there. People are kind of going, God, there's just so many things. How do I?
Yeah.
But I think it's inevitable, right? The world we live in. You either get on this bus or your bus will stop.
Yeah, that's behind. Well said. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes with me.
Hey, no, good to see you
Always
again.
a pleasure seeing you.
Take care.
Yeah.